No, I was just saying to everyone, it's like, yeah, being Ralph would suck, right? But imagine being Pantsu, having to pretend that you're happy. And then by the way, she's like, encouraging this and encouraging all this stuff. Like, Pantsu, when you're fucking finally divorced with Ralph, we're not gonna have sympathy for you. We're not gonna have any. Whoops. We're not gonna have any fucking sympathy. I was telling everyone my throat's fucked from yelling all day. Oh man, no,
I've been going hard. I'm starting to get a little bit drained. Energy levels starting to go down, but I don't know. I'm having a little bit of water here. Had a couple crackers. We're fired back up. We're ready to continue
I won't lie.
the logging operation.
I had on the first water bottle, I put a little bit of pre-workout, so I was sipping pre-workout because I was like low and I was just like I wanted to nap like before the show, and I didn't end up doing it. So I'm like, I'll just put a bit of pre-workout, and then after the show, I'm gonna work out because I have a 24-hour gym, so I'm just gonna head to the gym. Because now I'm like hype. Anyway, guys, here is Ethan, Ethanol, Ralph. All right, here we go. Here is. This is f***ed. Guys.
We're not going to get through the whole thing, but this is crazy.
We'll see.
Ralph just starts it off by dropping the hard R.
I censored it. But
he calls Harry the hard R here about 3 or 4 times in a row. It's crazy. He looks disheveled. He looks like Saddam Hussein out of the spider hole. He looks f***ed. Let's play it. Let's play it, Andy.
Yeah, I see you on there.
You can see me now?
Yeah. What a great way to start the stream with your child crying. Oh, what a high-level stream. Your child is crying because it doesn't want to be around you.
Hang on. Guys, look, okay, so this is how the baby's right there crying. This is how the stream starts. Literally cold open. Here it is.
Yeah, I see you on there.
You can see me now?
Yeah.
Oh, let me repeat what I said. Harry, this is me calling you a thieving right in front of your firstborn daughter.
That is the craziest sentence I have ever heard Ralph say. Ashton, did you hear that?
It really is.
Did you hear that? Let me repeat it, everyone. Look, Ashton.
Yeah, I see you on there.
You can see me now?
Yeah.
Oh, let me repeat what I said. Harry, this is me calling you a thieving right in front of your firstborn daughter. And she didn't say a goddamn thing about it.
Unhinged.
What do you think about that? Thieving. And I don't like that word.
Okay, yes.
I don't use that word very often. I really actually detest that word.
There's a baby in the room. Like, I know the babies don't understand or whatever, but it's just uncomfortable.
But when you are actually a thieving I don't detest it anymore. I feel like it's appropriate. So, I do rarely say it. You're right. I rarely say the N-word. I don't say it very often, but Harry Morris is a so
crazy.
Yeah, I will say that Harry Morris is a gigantic Somebody is sending a super chat, or I'm just gonna.
Oh my god!
And now he's like, "Will somebody send in a super chat?"
Yeah, look at.
And let's play this. This is so good.
Stop the stream, literally.
That's your.
Somebody is sending a super chat, or I'm just gonna stop the stream.
By the way, he had been live for 3 minutes at this point. That's it. 3 minutes, and he's like, "Why the f is there no super chats?"
Literally.
He made I think $16. I watched the whole stream. He made I think $16 the entire stream, or maybe like 20 or something.
So if somebody doesn't send in a super chat to prove that it works, I'm just gonna turn off the stream.
He's just gonna turn it off. But he's so rich, guys.
So
I need the
super chat.
I need some super chats now. I'm not gonna stream for fucking free. It's just amazing. It's like, this trip cost me $9,000.
minutes. I'm just gonna turn this dumb shit off. So we'll see how that goes. I had to buy this cheap ass fucking Selfie stick. Yeah, if there's no super chats, I might as well just go to sleep. I don't work for free. So.
Sounds good.
This is work. You're sitting in a fucking bathroom saying the N-word. That's your job? Fucking A, buddy.
It's whatever. I mean...
It's whatever.
And honestly, I don't really know if they're working. Can you test a super chat? I know they accuse me of sending them my own all the time, but like I literally don't even know if it works. Yeah, today's victory was absolutely unbelievable. I had them all thinking. I got kicked off the plane last night in Philadelphia because me and my wife had a little small spat, and some woman turned around.
There, it's real.
And told me what she thought, and I told her to suck my fucking dick and mind her own fucking business, which she didn't care for. And some other.
And I imagine he just addressed as. Now listen here.
And the row over told me to shut my mouth, and I told him he could meet me outside the plane afterwards if he would like. And Delta didn't care for that, and they threw me off the plane. But they let me back on the plane today, and I didn't have to pay a single dime. I did have to pay $77 in taxes for Rosie. They're saying I'm muted.
Buddy.
Muted, no.
Buddy.
I hate fucking this shit.
He thought he was muted for like 5 minutes, Ashton.
Can you super chat? Because if
I had to fucking edit out, but he's like, I'm muted for like 5 minutes. I'm like, is he?
Can you super chat? Because if there's no super chats coming in, I'm just going to quit the show. Because I'm not doing this show for free. I'll just save it for next week. If nobody's paying money for this show, I'm not doing it for free.
This is not a show.
I off the plane last night, and
here we go.
Me and her, we were literally arguing.
Volume got off. There it is.
I think because he like screamed, and then it sort of fucked the audio.
Controller. And some dumb white bitch, old white bitch, turned around and told me what she thought. And I told her she could literally suck my fucking dick and choke to death on it. And she didn't like that commentary, so she called. And then they came over and talked to me, and they're like, is it going to be cool? By the way, Brooks Brothers, nice suit. And I said, yeah, it'll be cool. But, of course, they kept yapping. So finally they threw us off the plane. So we got thrown off the plane. They wouldn't let us ride to Rome, but they let us rebook today for absolutely free. Except for the $77.
Yeah, but you missed out on your trip.
He lost 2 days of the trip. I doubt they let him rebook for free. Usually airlines are not that cool, especially when it's you. In fact, it's you who are the one at fault. And you delayed all the other passengers 2 hours, but they just credit it to you?
No.
I'm pressing
X to doubt.
But you know what? Even if it is so, you missed out on 2 days. Your luggage got fucking all fucked up and stolen. You lost thousands that way. Lost 2 days of the trip you paid for. And you embarrassed yourself and your family. So it's not... You had a domestic on a plane. And I told him... Delta didn't appreciate it much. It's like, yeah, no shit, eh?
By the way, someone just said to me, he looks like my local town's homeless guy. Disheveled, questionably smell, and begging for money.
He is.
He's a homeless guy. Ralph's transformation's complete.
I had to pay for Rosie's taxes because she gets a free ticket, but I still have to pay her taxes. So basically, it just cost me a day's worth of my Rome trip.
2 days.
I would always tell a dumb fucking whore to suck my dick every single time, and I don't regret it at all. And I love how the whole internet.
You should.
Told like some old elderly woman in her 80s, "Suck my dick, Granny." All right, Ralph.
Had all this. God, we worked her parents. We worked Kiwi Farms. We worked Onion Farms. We worked everybody on the
farms now. I worked the onion farms. Right. Wow, Ralph, like you did it, buddy. You're a fucking winner, bud. Like, are you for real?
No, I don't have it in here. He did mention my name. He goes, because it was like in the middle of like a fucking Harry rant that was just so long. But he said, I'll say it. He goes, Waski. He's like, what do you go? He's just like, he's like, did you actually believe that, Ski? Did you really believe me? You had to cancel your show. It's like, yeah, to make sure we had everything like laid out before we talked about it.
Listen, I mean, the whole show would have just been showing those few tweets that we showed at
and
the
then it would have
beginning
been
of
the
this segment. Yeah, it wasn't going to be a huge show. It was just like, holy shit, it's happening. But then by the time we were going to do the show, it wasn't happening anymore. So it's like, we'll just wait till Friday.
That's what it was.
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, you're hugely owned. Like your bonus episodes you were going to do, you didn't do because the story changed. Whoa, who cares?
Yeah, like who gives a shit? Ralph has the W. Like, S.O. Shaggy, that loser is just like, you guys got an L. It's like, okay, but we're still going. Relax.
Internet, we worked my own. I started making tweets about how I was going to put out, certain tapes and stuff. Basically, just obvious bait. Like a guy who took a no contest plea is literally going to go on Twitter and talk about release revenge porn.
Yes.
That's what you did, therefore endangering your ability to see your son Xander at any point. And not only that, but it's going to be used against you when Pantsu inevitably leaves. She's going to point to that and be like, see, he's threatened me in the past. Why? So it's...
why were you still with him? Why didn't you... Oh, because he was threatening me. There's the evidence. Like, I had to pretend it was okay.
The World's Ganimad sent $25. I'm glad.
You guys really believe that me, like, who has released revenge pornography would release revenge pornography? Yes.
Yes.
Out of everyone in the world, yes, it would be you.
Glad everything is all good, boss.
Brooks Brothers on. I'm gonna start rocking Brooks Brothers like Nick. He saw me with the. I'm Brooks Brothers head to toe right now.
It's not even tailored. It doesn't matter.
Bags got stolen, and I stopped at the JFK airport and literally bought.
So you lost $2,000. We spent another grand. Like
$1,000 Brooks Brothers head to toe in Rome right now. So, but I started thinking about it, and I was like, wait. This could either be, fodder for them, or we could make them look like complete idiots. And I decided to make them look like complete idiots. And I said, wait. Let's put up this tweet. I'll talk about sex tapes. I'll talk about your sister sucking my dick. But
that happened before, though. That wasn't during the work. Like, what do you mean?
It's just crazy.
Didn't. And goddamn, she would suck if she ever did. And not in a good way. We saw the.
It's just cokes, Phil.
Did you hear what you said there?
We saw the dick she's sucking. I'm not too.
Yo,
Ralph. Let's just simmer it down.
Wow,
buddy.
Simmer it down, buddy. Just a fucking notch.
I guess he'd probably accept any type of charity, but not me. I like a good job put in. I don't know what he goes for, but regardless,
this is the greatest clip.
And then their big gotcha was, Ralph lied about getting kicked off the plane. First off, I never lied about getting kicked off the plane. I don't give a about getting kicked off the plane.
It's my
maybe
you lied.
Though. Hey, Godwinson, It's my brand, Godwinson. You know I would get kicked off the plane.
You know I get kicked off planes in domestic incidents, embarrass my family, and inconvenience strangers for 2 hours. You know that's just what I do.
About
Yes, Ralph, you're a genius, sir. I worship you and your gut crease, sir.
me breaking up with my wife and my child, you scumbag motherfuckers. That's what you lied about. I don't give a fuck about getting kicked off a plane. I just got right back on it the next day. I'm in Rome right now. You saw the pictures. Tomorrow you'll see more. It's no big deal. I mean, it sucks, but like, oh, we got kicked off the plane. And the funny thing is, if they would have just kept it to, drunk, crazy Ralph got kicked off the plane, they would have had a real story. But instead, they had to add in all this bullshit, all this fucking, oh man, him and Amanda finally left. And guess who got fooled the most? You know what, Harry? Harry, this one's for you, buddy. I'm gonna chase it. Cause
to own Harry. I tricked you by calling your daughter a whore, my wife a whore. Here, I'm gonna just chug a mini of absolute vodka.
I'm not quite as old as you. You're 56 years old.
You look old, though.
I'm 37. You know, but this one's for you. I'm gonna chase it though. I'm gonna. To her mother, I want to give her mother credit because her mother heard about it because I put out the tweets working people about Alana.
Okay, come on. This is like the complete distortion of reality. It's just unbelievable. Like, is there anybody that believes him?
No, there's
like you'd see you'd think he'd be more cheerful. Like if you actually fooled everybody and had this huge victory, like you wouldn't be so solemn and seething and fucking disheveled. He's just like a total bum.
You'd have like proof that it was pre-planned. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing.
All this and sex tape, this and that. By the way, I pled no contest to a sex tape. Do you think I would really be threatening releasing a
yes, bro.
Another sex tape?
Yes.
You didn't ask anything except it'll be okay, honey. We can change your last name. We can certainly change your last name.
He said that he loved her and that he'd take care of her and she could come back home. No, I don't know. It's not good enough.
No, it's not.
That last name ain't never getting changed.
It will. It ain't never.
That's just dead. Unless your boy gets to work, the Morris name is dead. And so I'll just let you know that right now. You better tell him to get to work. He might want to get on the treadmill too, because
Ralph giving fitness advice. I'm shocked here.
This is really something.
I'm blown away.
I don't think it's looking so good. I don't think it's looking so good. Now, my name's going to continue, and I'm not done yet. I'm not even close to done yet. But you're just about
Pantsu's just like cringing and losing her mind. She's like, what?
You know.
Not done. And you're 56 years old and you live in a house with your son who actually and their whole reason he's mad at me is because I took his daughter, which is what's supposed to happen. Your daughter's supposed to move away and live with another man and create another family. He wanted his daughter to live in with him, take care of him, wash his clothes.
He wanted that for it's just insane. It's just insane shit from Ralph.
This is beautiful.
Cook his meals because he's not physically capable, and or he's just a lazy fat who weighs 600 pounds. And can barely walk around the fucking house. And he talks big like...
Really? No, I've seen him out and about. Like, what do you mean?
Like he's got guns and all this big shit. First off, not a good thing to say to me online and threatening violence and stuff like that. Believe me, we got all that archived just to let you know. But also, you can barely walk down aisle 6 at Walmart. I'm not worried about you, cocksucker, ever. So I just want to
look
let
at
you
yourself,
know.
man.
This is
You're a grotesque deformity of a human being. Hey, buddy, like neither me, you, or Harry are walking down aisle 6 of Walmart with much ease, son. Oh, like, it's gonna be tough there. Like, we're all pushing the heavy weight now, bud. I don't know what to tell you, Ralph. Like, you should probably fear Harry. Harry's insane.
You should probably.
If Harry finds where you are, buddy, I your chances.
Yeah.
Anytime you feel froggy, I don't support breaking the law, but if put in a self-defense situation...
What are you going to do, Ralph? You're not allowed to hold weapons because you're a felon, okay? You can't have a gun. Harry has a million guns. What self-defense situation could you protect yourself from, Ralph?
We all have to do what we have to do. And I'll wait. I had another thought, but it's like I feel like I've said it all. How many times?
Ashton, I'm gonna tell you right now, and chat. I deleted like 50 minutes of a fucking like Harry rant. It's so boring. He repeats it like 80
he's already like
times.
repeating himself. He's already.
And this is the fucking edit, dude. This is the edit.
Look at this profile shot. If you showed this to a random person, you just clipped out this face, and how old do you think this guy is? Like, how many people would guess 37 or younger? Like zero. He looks, at least, being genuinely honest, like 57.
He does.
Being genuine. He looks, and he's fat. So the thing is, right, if he loses the weight, he's going to look even older. He's going to look fucking ancient. He's going to look like Moses. For fuck's sake. He's going to look like the Easter Island had Moses.
Look at Ralph. This is amazing. Like, he got so much fatter so quick.
I was gonna say this, you know what I mean? Like I almost feel like I'm just retreading ground. But
I wonder
I
if
took
he gets
your
the
daughter.
seniors discount. Do you think like when he goes golfing and shit, they like give him the seniors discount? Or he goes to like the buffet, they're like, "Oh, we'll give you the seniors discount. Don't worry, sir.
And he
Thank
thinks
you for your service."
He thinks it's a W. He's like, "Yo, I saved $12.99 at the golf course, at the buffet." Like,
I got the seniors discount on that, Logs.
I took your granddaughter, the daughter that wasn't worth a shit, that talks like fucking Waka Flocka. Nobody wants to fuck her. I mean, except from some lame.
well, hang on. Let me just lower the volume and see if I edited it out. I did. Okay. No. I wasn't sure if I did. I wasn't sure if I did. I'm like, wait. Every time he mentions that guy, he has to use the S word. Every time.
Her. I mean, except from some lame. You know, I didn't worry about her. But you know, I took all the good parts of your family. You lost the other good part of your family.
Oh.
I won.
God.
Ralph won, Harry.
The face
really
of a winner.
did.
The face of a winner. I can't even handle this.
Bigly. Very bigly.
Bigly?
Now, I will say this. I'm a magnanimous man.
I can't.
You stole $4,000 worth of my property, and you sold
I'm a
another
magnanimous man.
This guy's lost like 25 grand in a month. Oh, like through Ralphamania, the robbery, the fucking this. The 25 grand, it's gone.
$1,000 worth of my property. If you pay me $8,000 that you owe me, I'll consider it neutral. You're still a I mean, we'll never be cool.
Yeah.
But if you pay me $8,000,
He's never gonna give you the $8,000. they're like, this is the thing too, is like they were trying to scam Harry to send money to them. Like once they had the fight on the plane and they reconciled, they were like trying to scam Harry for money. Like it seems to me they're like in crippling debt or there's some sort of issue and they need money. That's what it seems like to me.
Well, what I think is happening is he had some money saved. He's faking his donos. Dude, I'm sorry. That jump was insane. That's not going to happen unless someone donated 400 in a second. It's impossible. The names are like these just random names. It's not like they have we recognize our donators, right? And then there'll be a new one here and there. And we're like, oh, what up? And then Ralph's always like these random names. And Adol Wolf. Ralph's broke, dude.
We can just go back to the way things were. Without me being
you
there,
threatening
obviously.
his daughter and fucking trying to get them fired from their jobs? That's where it was at. This didn't happen for no reason. You understand that, right? Like,
but if you don't pay me that money, you're not seeing your granddaughter again, and you're not seeing you're not seeing your granddaughter again. And your daughter has told me personally she has no desire to see you again.
it's just not.
Now, I
it's
can't
not
speak
true,
for her
though.
permanently.
Because even if she said that, like, I don't believe it. Does anybody really believe it? No. Similar statements were made to Mr. Vickers back in the day, and we all know how it turned out. So, and it seems to me that not only, like, it seems to me Pantsu is in even more deplorable conditions than Faith was in. Like, it seems to me that Mr. Morris is more competent than Vickers as well. So I have a feeling the return of Pantsu is fairly imminent, but it's going to take probably another half dozen domestics. So give it like 3 months. So, or less. Who knows?
You know, I had fallen out with my dad too here and there, and maybe she will.
By the way,
want
guys,
to talk
hit
to him,
the
and
like
I completely
button.
respect that.
Hit the like button. The Groiper flagging efforts so far tonight have failed. It does assist us in deflecting their flagging. So hit that like button. Let's see if we can get it over 1,000 tonight.
You won't be speaking to my fucking granddaughter. So you need to think long and hard about who you're fucking with and where you're at right now and where you could be very soon. You might just want to cut the check because
was that a threat? Was that a death? Like, what the?
He's basically blackmailing him. He's like, "You better sign this check over to me, or I don't know what might happen." It's like,
okay.
Legal things probably in the works to sue you in New York State for about $10,000 and stuff like that.
Not gonna work
because that's how much.
But here's the thing: so he's got apparently money to sue in New York State. But he doesn't have money to pay for his lawyers in California? How's that going to work? You know, he doesn't have money to pay for lawyers in California, but he has money to go to Rome. He literally has to submit, like, his bank account statements, his income monthly on a form to Mr. Vickers that Mr. Vickers gets to read, which I'm pretty sure he'll be disclosing. So I don't know, Ralph. It's not looking good, bud.
Nope.
Like, it's just
money you've totally stolen from me and all that. I haven't decided if I actually want to do it because I have to pay lawyers a lot of money. But the thing is, you were so blatant about the things you
do it. I haven't decided because I have to pay the lawyers a lot of money. But you've admitted in court that you're destitute. You need a public defender to help you see your son. Understand, he's publicly admitted that he's in poverty.
Wow. He's done. It's over.
Yeah.
Look at his face here. It's like a flash of like realization overcame him, and he's just like, oh my God. No, never mind. Like the hollering hog just takes back over.
You stole and the laws you broke, a lot of lawyers will probably take this case for free.
No, not a single lawyer will take this case for free, folks.
Nobody's taking it for free. A lot of people are going to turn it down even if they're paid.
So I probably won't even have to pay him anything. That's the thing. I have to make.
Worst case scenario. Let's say he sues Harry. Harry has to pay 10 grand. He makes 150K a year. We know this now. Like that's not like he's fine.
If you
He owns a home too.
call, I'm too busy fucking your daughter. So
shit.
sorry, Whenever I take time,
like it's insane. Just the unhingedness of that statement, It's so unhinged. It's so amazing.
I'm off my busy schedule.
Okay, I lied because I said, "Oh, it's boring." But remember, the full version was brutal.
Oh, it was tough.
It went nowhere.
Of railing your daughter.
Wait,
I take time off my busy schedule of railing your daughter. I'll figure out what that'll cost.
I guess Harry's owned. I mean, he's railing. It's just so unhinged to say, like, it's just nuts. Like, you're really winning, Ralph. Like, you're the fucking grandfather of your child. And you're like, I'm railing your daughter. Hey.
Anything else, chat? I think I got my piece in. I'm not letting all this bullshit fuck with me. I'm going to have a good time. We're going to do a lot of cool shit tomorrow. And I just want to come on there and talk to you.
Okay, someone's talking shit about me and he worked ski. Coke rotten in his brain. I don't do Coke anymore. I did it for a year.
Ralph does.
I did it for a year.
Ralph does.
One year. I fucking did it. Like, goddamn. And by the way, who cares? Who fucking, even if I did Coke, who fucking cares?
A little bit tonight.
Because
I'm not going to stand here late. It's late at night. I don't want to disturb the neighbors and shit. But also, I think I kind of said it all, really. So, even the people we have beef with right now, right? Dalton Clodfelter, Wurzelroot. Think of the squad we have and what they have.
Our squad rules. Like, I love the people I chill with on the internet. Like, it's fun times.
Look at our squad. We got Persip and Brian. You got Adewolf. You got Big Tech. You got Yoba. We got Beardson, the Hobbit. You got the Mexican child leader of the white race. We have Meth Head Paul Town. Clown. Okay. All right.
They're busted. When Jim dies, they're done.
That makes no sense.
I mean, it has zero effect on us.
Yeah.
I mean, Jim is retired.
He's retired.
Jim is a Chud Buds account now. It reaches like a couple hundred people. Doesn't really have that much. I mean, listen, it is what it is, guy. Like Ralph, like it's like Jim dying really has no impact on us. Jim's
I'll be
already
sad.
retired.
I'll be sad. I'm sad that he's like sick or whatever. But it's not like, oh, he died. Okay, let's stop watching the show.
It's not like he's like the co-host of the show, or he's on every week or every couple weeks. He's been on 3 times.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
When Jim dies, and it's gonna be soon, it's literally over for these.
I thought he didn't have cancer.
Yeah.
That's what they say.
And I'm counting down the minutes. Cocksucker.
Rent free.
Now, is there anything else?
Rent free.
I don't think so. But yeah, I saw that, and Nick said that directly, so I have no reason to doubt it. I've always tried to be as low as I can to Milo. You know what I mean?
Here it is.
Helped put me on the map.
What?
But it does seem like he was trying to cut me out.
Uh-huh.
He was trying to cut Ali out. He was trying to cut Nick's real out, basically.
Yeah.
From the
all the
Yay
people
campaign.
who should be cut out.
Yeah.
And I don't know the whole story on that, but of course I think that's fucked up. I don't know what his real game was other than to eventually cut Nick Fuentes out. His real game was to originally he was going to cut Nick out. That was his end game.
Riveting.
Nick Fuentes, I'll say this real quick.
Riveting.
And I said at the beginning, Nick Fuentes has never been anything but kind to me. We had a little spat years ago that was nothing. It was like a week. But he's always been a straight shooter with me. He's always been cool with me. He never tried to big dog me. He put me on his platform. He has made me untold thousands of dollars. And it's not about the money.
Isn't this an indictment against Fuentes? Isn't this like the reasons to like hate Fuentes and want to like? He has made me untold thousands of dollars. Like, oh, Groiper's at home. Like, get a load of this one, there, guys.
Get a load of this. Oh,
all right, get a load. Like, I mean, just look at him and just look at the seethe and like the rage that's contained, barely but bubbling beneath the surface of him. Like, it's just
we forgot to
never
put this
happy.
in. Remember, the photo where he's in like the jail and he's doing this, and it's like I just fucking got her without the thing. There was Groipers in that thread going, "Could you stop making America first look bad?" Like they were seething. Did. They were like so mad. They're like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" Like it's
what's amazing, Andy, too, is he says untold thousands. He didn't say untold tens of thousands or hundreds of. He's made about $9,000. That's being charitable. Untold sum of $9,000
minus all the expenses. Like his expenses are insane. They're insane.
I'm just saying, put me on the map, giving me respect. Come on my shows for debates. I have absolutely nothing bad to say about Nick Fuentes. And a matter of fact, I would consider taking a bullet for Nick Fuentes.
Now, that may be the most delusional statement so far. I mean, the fat may stop the bullet, but, I mean, listen, Ralph ain't taking a bullet for anybody. Like, let's be clear about that. Ralph is the most selfish mother in the world. He would throw his fucking child in front of him to take the bullet before he did. Real. Or that's real.
Ashton, it's not even. No, he didn't even say I would take a bullet. Listen to the statement again.
Absolutely nothing bad to say about Nick Fuentes. And a matter of fact, I would consider taking a bullet for Nick Fuentes.
Would consider it. In other words, he would. Even he didn't have the balls to say he would take the bullet. He's like, well, I'd consider it. I'd think about it. By then, the bullet would already be in him. But I would have thought about it. It would have been a real shame.
I would have considered taking a bullet. The millimeter, like the fucking, the timing. You have a split-second decision. Are you taking the bullet or are you not? Let me just think. Let me think about this.
That's how I feel, because this guy saved my life, if you want to know the truth about it. Medicare and his fucking gang of fucking schizo thugs thought they were going to kill me last year, metaphorically.
Oh.
They thought they were going
to... I don't get this. I swear to God, guys, me and Ashton, when we're chilling or whatever, we'll talk about this stuff here and there, but we talk about so many things, right? We play games, we do our own thing. You have your life, I have my life, I have my buddies, you have your buddies. We do our own thing. When I have to start editing Ralph stuff and thinking about Ralph, I have to prepare. I'm like, okay, here we go for the show. Let's do it. His mind is on a loop. Waski, Aston, Medicare. It's just this nonstop. We're in his brain. It's amazing. Ralph is going to die thinking of us. That's the greatest thing. He's going to die and go, you, Waski, I'll see you in hell. Yeah.
to take my career out. And if it wasn't for Cozy.tv, they probably would have succeeded, to be honest with you. So,
shame on you.
What I think about what Milo, I don't know the whole story.
Here it is.
I know what Nick said, and I believe him. Oh, you got to disavow Ralph. You got to disavow this. Well, you know what, Milo? Why don't you disavow the pedophilia? Why don't you disavow getting fucked in the ass by priests? Why don't you name names for those Hollywood orgy parties that you went to?
Wait
a minute. What?
You were defending
you covered up Milo molesting children at Hollywood orgies
and being a pedophile.
He didn't say anything. Okay.
Huh. Interesting.
Bold take.
Yeah.
If you really want me to get dirty, I'm the dirtiest player in the game.
True. Everyone, we found a true statement. The dirtiest player in the game. Whoa, Ash, did you see that? Watch this.
That you went to, cocksucker.
Look.
If you really want me to get dirty, I'm the dirtiest player in the game.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's me. I'm the dirtiest player in the game.
Oh.
And if you really want to start talking about some stuff, we can talk about some stuff. And I had a Christmas truce with Milo, too. And that's kind of what
the pedophile, apparently?
Christmas truce. Okay.
With a
makes this sad, because I really didn't want to do this to him, because we had a Christmas truce. But it's like, okay, you want to go there? Okay, well, tell us about the pedophiles you know in Hollywood.
Energy.
Yeah.
Doesn't even have the energy anymore to holler. It's just sad.
Him in the morning, him and Godwinson, it was like the energy was so low, it was tough.
Tell us about the fucking underage sex orgies you were at.
He goes, look, I was going to defend you and have a Christmas truce with you, but now that you backstab me, what about you being a pedo? It's like, okay, what?
Let's hear the real story. And I never said that on air, ever, until now.
So you
covered for this pedophile who was engaged in ritualistic child sacrifice and molestation to Moloch? What? Hey, it's just mind-blowing.
Can you believe this? Can you believe he's saying this?
But you want an enemy, motherfucker? You got one.
The baby's crying.
I'm loyal to Nicholas J. Fuentes. I'm loyal to Cozy.tv.
By the way, his chat moves so slow.
And I could give a less about Milo Yiannopoulos.
Look at that chat.
Period. That's my thoughts. And maybe he has another, explanation. I don't know. But I'm not inclined to hear it, to be honest with you. And I'm still hedging. I don't know what was said. But I don't think Milo's a good guy. I think he's a schemer.
You see this guy Epden? He used to be like a viewer of mine. He was in my Discord, like that private Discord with like a few of my buddies. I just banned him because he was just annoying. Like he was just never shut the fuck up. And one day I just banned him in the middle of the night because everyone's like, "Can we throw him out?" That's why he's there now.
He was trying to cut me out. I think he was trying to cut Ali out. I think he was trying to cut others out. And I think he sent a $150,000 fucking bill to Kanye West. And I think he should take that bill and stuff it up his sodomized ass. That's what I think he should do.
Okay.
Wow, everyone. What a
That was the Ralph segment, everybody. I'm glad it's over, to be honest. I get so tired of Ralph.